Hi everyone! Welcome to today's reading. Today we are looking at some guidance from Spirit. So this is going to be guidance about either something that you're currently going through or something heavy on your mind. Pause the video if you need a moment. I'm going to let the camera run for a little bit too. You can choose from either of these shells or the images at the beginning of the video. Yeah, and the timestamps are down in the description box, and I'll see y'all in your piles. Hi, Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So I pre-shuffled out some oracles for you. Today we're looking at guidance from Spirit, and this is guidance about anything either you're going through or something on your mind. Let's see, how do we want these cards to go? Okay, so let's see what we got. And don't forget, if these messages are resonating with you, leave a like, leave a comment down below. I love seeing how these messages are resonating. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, the little notification bell. Holy crap, pile number 1. Hey, this is amazing. Why are they diagonal like that? Hold on. Okay. Pile 1. Y'all. This is some beautiful energy. Like, really. I know you guys came here for some guidance, for some advice, but I mean, really, this is just a confirmation from Spirit that everything that you've been doing up till now is working. You keep listening to yourself, keep following your intuition, you're doing the right thing, and if you're not reaping the rewards already, you're going to be soon. And I just feel like all the energy surrounding you is so magical and blissful and sparkly and pink. Like, it's just like, it's so beautiful and there's so much flow. And again, like, if you're not already experiencing this now, you will soon. So I don't know if you just came here to get a confirmation, um, or if there really was something um, that you were looking for guidance about, but you got blessed. Embrace this magical moment. You are in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. Sitting on top of the world, literally. Serendipity, mystery, the world, literally. Like, y'all, what? Intuition and love grows love. So I feel like right now, too, you're spending a lot of time giving out your love, your energy to people who are really in need of some love in their life, and you're happy to be that person to spread that love, spread that message, spread that kindness. You understand that love grows love, and you receive your love from the divine, from spirit, from your angels, from your spirit guides, your ancestors. Y'all, it's literally a snowstorm right now, and as I'm saying that, 2 blue jays just flew by. Like, literally, we're in the middle of a blizzard, and just as I mentioned that your spirit guides, oh my gosh. So that's definitely a confirmation. Um, you understand that your love comes from a divine source and therefore you cannot run out. But there are people in this world that don't have a source from which to receive love. So you've been acting as a kind of divine giver of love because you have an infinite amount of love to give, and you understand that if you pour in some love into this person, then that gives them the opportunity to pour back into themselves and to others as well. Um, so keep doing that, pile number one. This is a big ups from spirit for you for taking that upon yourself. You're doing a really good job. Just remember not to deplete yourself and put yourself so far out that you are starting to run out of energy or you're not having time to do the things that serve you. But again, I feel like you already do that, I feel like. But again, like, I know you came here for advice, so that's one piece of advice that I can actually give you. But like I said, this is just really more of like a gigantic confirmation from spirit that you are killing it. Hey, big ups to you. And with this intuition card, again, just continue to follow your intuition, keep going with the flow, I feel like you have a big understanding about the dichotomy of life. You understand kind of like the yin and yang, the balance of light and dark. Excuse me, that there cannot be good without the bad, and that everything in life happens through cycles. So just because you are down today doesn't mean that you're always going to be down, and just because you're up today doesn't mean you're always going to be up. And that's something that you know and you understand, and you flow with it, and you use it to your advantage. So it's like when you're down, you know it's not going to be forever, and you take it as best as you can, which is really awesome. And spirit is saying just to continue to use your intuition to navigate those fields and those things that you're going through. Yes, there are going to be some things that you're not supposed to know, because knowing them would alter your path. So there are things that spirit keeps from you, despite your intuition. And it feels like you know that there are some things that spirit is hiding from you, or you're not getting all the information about a certain thing. Excuse me, my throat made a weird sound. I don't know if y'all heard it. um, I think you know, yeah, that spirit keeps a certain things mystery from you, and I feel like it feels like maybe you might be hard on yourself for not being able to decipher those mysteries, or you feel like maybe there's something wrong with, excuse me, your intuition as to why you're not being able to figure it out. But spirit keeps things from you because you just can't know everything. What's the point then? Why'd you even come here if you just knew everything all the time, right? There has to be some kind of mystery to life, and especially when it comes to the things that you want. Excuse me again, jeez. And the things that are going to benefit you. Like your spirit, your soul came here to experience certain things and learn certain lessons, and those lessons are up to you to learn. So spirit isn't going to tell you everything, because that defeats the purpose. That kind of defeats your mission. That defeats why you're even here in the first place. Like if you just needed to know everything all the time, then you could have stayed over in the spiritual realm. But we came here to Earth specifically to have a human experience, and that's what spirit wants for you. So there's a lot of good things that spirit wants to bring into your life that you can't know about beforehand, and maybe you do already know about it beforehand. Maybe spirit has given you signs and visions about things that are possible for you, right? Dreams that are possible, I don't know, like houses, cars, a lifestyle that is possible for you. But you don't know how to obtain it, right? Maybe you're not supposed to know all the little steps and details of how things are going to work out. Maybe all that you're supposed to know is that it's a possibility for you, and to start to take the steps forward to get there. Spirit isn't going to just deliver it to you unless you are one, faithful, but two, also doing the work. And ask spirit for guidance if you get lost. Be like, hey spirit, can you please point me in the right direction? But spirit isn't always going to give you um all the answers. They're not going to spell out every little thing for you all the time. um for a lot of us, it's a part of our mission, it's part of our journey to have faith in ourselves and faith that we are able to make the right decisions, know what's right for us, and trust that things are going to work out. But you know that you are blessed. You know that things kind of have a way of falling together for you. Um, but it just feels like whenever it is, you're not getting an exact confirmation from spirit or an exact message the way that you want to receive it. You start to lose faith a little bit, or maybe you're not too sure if you're doing exactly everything necessary that you need to be doing. But spirit wants you to know, like, you're on this path for a reason, you're on this purpose for a reason, and the messages that you get, the ones that you are listening to, the ones that you are receiving, those are the ones that you're supposed to be getting, and just trust that. You have abundance unfolding around you, and that abundance can look different for, everybody, because we're all working to achieve different things in our lives. So for some people, it might be material abundance. For some people, it might be financial abundance, like more money in the bank account, more money in your stocks or whatever it is. For other people, it might be an abundance of love, an abundance of friendship, whatever it is that you have been trying to manifest in abundance is coming in for you, and it's unfolding in a really, really magical way that spirit does not want to spoil the surprise. It's like a surprise party, right? So it's like they're throwing you a surprise party, but they don't, obviously, like, they're not going to tell you the details. It wouldn't be a surprise anymore. But like literally, you have the world card, and then you have sitting on top of the world. Like, so not only is this chapter that you're going through now coming to a close and you're coming into a new one. Look, I just noticed you have 11 and 22 here. um yeah, so not only are you completing a big chapter in your life, and in a point where you're feeling like you can celebrate, but you are coming into such huge accomplishment, um, huge success, huge notoriety. And again, that can look different for everybody. Not everybody needs to be the CEO of a company in order to be successful. Some of us just need a job that we're happy to turn up to every day, and that can feel very successful to us. Success is different to everybody. And you're going to be feeling like you manifested what you wanted. You got exactly what you wanted. And the reason why you got exactly what you wanted is because you believed in yourself. Yes, you believed in spirit. Yes, you followed your faith in spirit, but spirit wants you to believe in you. Spirit loves you so much, and they believe in you so much, and they want to deliver an amazing life to you. They want to give you whatever it is you want. But what they want for you more than anything else is for you to see you how they see you, is for you to love yourself the way that they love you. Because they love you so much, and they think that you are so awesome at the things that you do, and they think that you're so loving and kind and generous, and you deserve all the good things to come to you. And they're trying to help you out the best they can. And they know that you've had a really hard life, and that you've always gotten the short end of the stick, and people didn't show their appreciation to you in the way that you deserve to be appreciated. And you see people who are, kind of shady people, or not necessarily shady people, but they do things that you wouldn't do. Because if you did something like that, you would get really bad karma from the universe, one, but two, you just wouldn't do that kind of stuff in general, right? But these people can, act any type of way, and it seems like they get more love than you do, or they get more from the universe than you do, or people just kind of gravitate to them more, or and you just seem to be like left out. There's a real feeling here of you not being seen for who you are and for your worth by the people around you and by the people who claim to be your friends, or your family, or people who are supposed to be close to you, just not really seeing and acknowledging your true self and who you are. And even if they do, it's like they don't uphold you the way that they uphold and respect others. They don't treat you the way that they treat other people. Um, but Spirit wants to step in and wants to bring in those people who will do that for you, who are happy to do that for you. Not only that, but Spirit wants to do that for you. I think Spirit already does that for you, and you know that. But again, this is going back to that surprise party thing. So there is something in the works for you in the spiritual realm where you are just going to feel like all your angels, all your ancestors, Spirit, the universe, whatever you believe in, you're going to feel a plethora of your spirit guides just like surrounding you and showering you in gifts, in love, in blessings, in abundance. And it's going to feel like a massive surprise party. And you're going to feel like, you earned it. And you're going to know that, you're going to remember this reading and be like, this is what she was talking about. This is Spirit trying to make up for all those times that people didn't show up for me the way that they should have. And then from that point forward, after that happens, your real soul family is going to show up for you. Those people who really support you and have your back and love you for who you are. And I don't want to say share the same ideology, because I feel like it's really toxic when we only surround ourselves with people who think similarly to us. We need to be able to expose ourselves to people with differing opinions. But I feel like for you, you've never found other people who kind of thought similarly to you. You've always been the outcast. So you've always had to be the one to kind of, I don't want to say change yourself to understand somebody else's point of view, but it's like nobody would try to understand your point of view. So in order for you to try to connect with other people, you had to be the one to try and understand their point of view. That's not to say you would change yourself for anybody, because you definitely wouldn't. But it's just, again, going back to that, for some reason, people just didn't show up for you the way that they were supposed to. And it's because they weren't supposed to be a part of your life. There are other people out there in this world, in this universe, that vibrate the same as you, that have a similar way of thinking as you. And Spirit is bringing in those people for you. But they need you to know also, in order for you to find those people, you need to be willing to put yourself out there too. So don't be afraid to get out there, try new things, sign up for a class. If you want to make YouTube videos, make YouTube videos. If you want to go on Twitch, go on Twitch. I'm on Twitch too. Follow me. It's in the description box. But you get what I'm saying. Like, if you want to find these people and you know that they're not around you in your physical world, the internet is such a beautiful place, because this is a way for us to reach each other. Right? Through the power of YouTube, I'm able to reach thousands of people. You have that power too. So really put yourself out there. Don't be afraid. There's a lot of beautiful people in this world who are waiting to meet you, who are looking for another person like you, so y'all can get together and talk about the things that you want to talk about. Yeah, and just embrace this moment. Embrace the magic that's surrounding you. You got a lot of good things coming in, Pal One. Let's pull some tarot and see if anything else comes up. If you're sensitive to sound, you might want to turn down the volume until I'm done shuffling the cards. Spirit, some guidance, please, for pile one. What guidance, please? Do you have for pile one, please, Spirit? What guidance, please? Do you have for pile one? Look at that. The 9 and the 10 of Pentacles. Yo, I don't know why my cards are looking crooked today. I'm sorry. Ooh, and the Empress. So, 10 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the Empress. So that's really just a big confirmation of everything so far, right? With the 10 of Swords, Spirit is saying those hard times are behind you. You don't have to worry about these swords coming in and stabbing you in the back. Like, of course, like I said earlier, you understand that life is a cycle, so just because things are bad for an amount of time doesn't mean they'll be that way forever, and vice versa. But it's really feeling like things will never be this bad again. Like literally, you have the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles surrounding embrace this magical moment and the World card. So it really, really feels like you're really coming into this time of abundance, and it feels like even if you weren't specifically trying to manifest a monetary abundance, financial abundance, this is coming in for you. You're going to be so financially stable. The 9 of Pentacles can talk about having a very luxurious lifestyle. The 10 of Pentacles talks about having the ability to pass that lifestyle down onto generations. So you really are going to be sitting on top of the world. You're going to have what you want. The pile one, you're going to get what you want in this, and you're going to feel like a king, like a queen, like an emperor, like an empress. This is the Empress card, but if this is your first time in my channel, I don't do genders, I do energies. So right now you're coming up as the Empress, which to me is just speaking of a divine, loving ruler. Somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who's very giving, but somebody who's also very, very intelligent and very abundant. Somebody that knows how to manage a lot of things and deal with a lot of things at once, but also knows how to nurture and take care of a family and of other people and of animals and nature. Very nice, Palwan. Let me grab you an affirmation card. If these messages resonated with you so far, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment down below. I really love hearing how these messages are resonating. Subscribe, hit the little notification bell. Like I said earlier, if you're on Twitch, I'm on Twitch too. We play games, but we also have a really nice spiritual community going. If you want to chat with us about different things, different theories, maybe play some games. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading, the information is down below as well. I will never reach out for you to you directly to book a personal reading. The only way you can do that is through the link in the description box, or by reaching out to me on Twitch. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna take it. It was gonna be this one, but I'll give you these two also. First up, you have everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. See? What I say? Always. You are always guided and supplied with whatever you need for your growth. Alright, and what did this say? I have the courage and strength to work through any challenge. Challenges are blessings in disguise, and you will always find within yourself all the necessary resources to face them. You are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. And then I have everything I need within myself. Just believe in yourself and allow yourself to grow. You have within you all the resources you need. Thank you so much, Pile One, for being here with me today. I hope y'all are happy, safe, and warm. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. I pre-shuffled out some oracles for you. Today we're looking at guidance from Spirit. This can be about any situation you're currently going through or something that is on your mind right now. How are we going to do this? Okay, so let's start with these and then we'll get some more cards as we go. Wow, very strong message too for you, Pile 2. Very clear, very strong. So you have Unfinished Symphony, Get Your Power Back. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take back your power. You have the Heart Eater. You have Here and Now, Revisit, Truth Revealed, the monster behind the curtain, Power, again, another message about power, and then Ripe Fruits. So this is talking about, most likely this is talking about a relationship. And if this isn't talking about a relationship, this is talking about a situation that really had a big effect on your heart, with the Heart Eater card here. And the Unfinished Symphony, it feels like, to me, We'll just go along with the relationship one first. It feels like there was a relationship recently. Oh, I just realized you got 13 twice. 13 reduces to 4 in numerology. Okay, I'll remember that. With Unfinished Symphony, with this relationship, it feels like there was a back and forth with a certain individual who they could have they could have been or done a number of things. They could have just been dishonest with you. They could have been playing a lot of games with you, a lot of mind games. They could have had third parties. They could have been just really unclear about their intentions, or they could have kept, breadcrumbing you or stringing you along, or, this or that. And it's feeling like this situation, this relationship has ended, but there is still a piece of us that is affected by that. Um, which is, it makes a lot of sense, but I get it. I really do. Um, but Spirit is asking you to get your power back, to start by living in the present. The only way that we can really change and move past the traumas that we have gone through and that we've experienced is to start by living in the present, being conscious about the things that are going on around us now, the things that we do have now, the plenty of blessings that we do have now. Um, and to get our power back by understanding that we are one, we're fully autonomous. We are, fully sovereign. We have all the ability to lead and create our own lives and live a life that we are happy with and that is fulfilling for us. And it feels like, through these challenges, through these difficulties, you've lost sight of yourself. You've lost sight of who you are and where you come from. And Spirit is saying, they want you to feel more empowered in yourself. Um, and that starts by developing your connection with your spirit guides more, also. Um, and usually, the best way to do that is first by getting to know yourself more. Um, so, Spirit is asking you with Revisit and Truth Revealed to, I don't know where this hair came from, to explore these memories, explore the things about either this relationship or the situation that was triggering to you, the things that still come up for you now. Don't be afraid of those memories. Don't be afraid of those thoughts when they happen. But also don't ruminate on them when they do happen. So when they come through, acknowledge it. Allow yourself, if you are in a safe place to do so, allow yourself to walk through that memory. Remember as genuinely as you can. Remember what really happened, not, after some time passes, our feelings about um, certain things that have happened can color the memory differently from how it actually happened. So, as best as you can, try to remove your feelings from the situation, remove your feelings from that memory as you explore it. And as you're walking through it, just kind of like an outside person looking in, that's kind of how you need to approach it. Like, kind of just remove yourself from the situation and look at it, as a third party person, look at it as somebody from the outside, and you're able to remove yourself from that situation more and see it more objectively and then see it for what it is, which it's just a memory at this point. And not only is it a memory, but it's something that you can learn from, and you can use it as a tool from which to grow. You can use it as a springboard and say, yeah, now that, I've been through this and I've done this and I've experienced this, I know that I don't want to do that again. So now what do I need to do to avoid that, right? Sometimes, unfortunately, we do have to learn a lesson the hard way, but the amazing and beautiful and wonderful thing about it is we learned a lesson. And now we have more blessings that we can reap in life now that we've learned that lesson. Because if we never learn that lesson, then we can keep running into the same mistakes over and over and over again, and then we never experience any changes. We never really get what we want or where we're going when we refuse to acknowledge these things that are holding us back, or and change certain patterns that aren't bringing anything productive into our lives. And I'm always a big advocate for therapy, for getting help, mental health help. Um, Tarot is only a spiritual tool. It's not at all a replacement for therapy. So please, if you are experiencing anything challenging, or if you feel like you need somebody to talk to, I highly recommend um, either therapy, and there's also some hotlines also that can help you um, if you feel like you need that. That's just for some folks. Like, again, I personally can't talk about like tarot and like heavy things without also mentioning mental health, because I feel like a lot of people like to keep them separate or act like they don't belong together, but mental health is very, very, very important. um, and spirituality is not a replacement for mental health. So the reason why I bring that up is because if you feel like these memories that need to be revisited, or these memories that are triggering for you, are going to be too much for you to explore and understand on your own, I highly, highly, highly recommend sitting down with a therapist who, you know, if you feel like it's trauma based, there are therapists that are more centered around trauma work. And as somebody like myself, I suffer with CPTSD. I've been in and out of therapy, and I can tell you, not all therapists are the same. So if you feel like you have experienced trauma, and that the reason why these memories and these things keep coming up is because this is a trauma response for you, then I highly recommend getting a therapist who is very trained and well versed in trauma specifically, because not all therapy is the same, and not all therapists have the same backgrounds. But yeah, there's a big message here about getting your power back by understanding how far you've come, understanding where you are now, understanding that these things can't hurt you anymore, that you're a bigger and better person now, that you're in a much better position now to handle these situations than you were when you first experienced them. And then, if we're able to kind of revisit a situation after some time has passed, and if we're able to remove that heavy emotional charge that comes with it while we're able to explore it, um, it becomes easier to see it for what it is, and it's easier to let it go. But I feel like for you, Pal, to once you start to tackle this, it's not going to be too challenging. Yes, it's going to be work. Don't get me wrong, this is going to be something you're going to have to work on, but it's not going to be challenging for you as it would be for other people. Because I feel like you've already evolved so much and you've already developed such a big understanding of things. And it feels like once you get like 50-75% of the way through with this, you're going to get into these ripe fruits. You're going to start seeing things materialize in your life that are going to feel amazing. Let me pull some tarot cards and see if we can get some more information. If this reading is resonating with you so far, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment down below. I love hearing how these messages are resonating with you. Subscribe, hit the little notification bell, all that good stuff. If you're sensitive to noise, I would recommend turning down the microphone. Since I have the microphone, you have the speaker. Turning down the volume until I'm done shuffling the cards. Spirit, some additional guidance for pile 2, please. Additional guidance for pile 2. Alright, so we got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, bless. The Tower and the Hermit. So with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, it's feeling really like Spirit is saying this is the energy that they want you to embrace in order to get your power back and feel empowered. If you're new to my channel, I don't do genders. When it comes to tarot, I do energies. So whether you identify as male or female, you're coming up as the Queen of Wands, which just to me says that you are embodying of the characteristics of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Or not you are, but Spirit wants you to, in order for you to feel in your power. Spirit wants you to be like the Queen of Wands and like the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Wands is somebody who is very passionate, very driven, very focused, very intelligent. They're very creative. And they have a good sense of who they are, right? So in order for you to be a queen, you really have to have a good sense of character, a good sense of who you are, and not only a good sense of who you are, but a good sense of character in general. What does it mean if somebody is a good person? And what is I'm a person that personally believes that there's no, and I know a lot of people, have different opinions about this, but there's not really good or bad people. There's good and bad choices. And everybody has the potential to do all of them, some more than others. So if you have a good understanding of character, a good understanding of morals, excuse me, a good understanding of how good people act in this world and treat each other, you will understand more what is allowable in your life, what kind of treatment you should and shouldn't tolerate, be it in, romantic relationships or in friendships. Like I know for me personally, I had a history of making friends and having relationships with people that I think the general public would kind of um, say are people who are more difficult or they're more like troublemakers or that sort of thing. But me, having grown up in a troubled home, um, you know, sees and believes in the good in people. So I wouldn't necessarily see them as troubled people. I would just see them as people who are going through something, right? Which is valid. We all have um, the same capacity to go through stuff, right? And that doesn't mean that we are good or bad people. It just means we're going through something. But what makes a difference in whether or not somebody is just going through something or whether or not that person's character is needs work or is foul or they're just not going to treat you better is, you have to understand how people are showing up for you, how people are showing up to you, and how people are treating you. Um, if somebody shows you who they are, um, believe them is a saying. I forget who said that or where that comes from, but yeah. If somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Just because you believe that people have the ability to do good and be good, it doesn't mean that everybody wants to do good and be good. And that's really a painful truth that is hard to accept, but the sooner you're able to accept it, the sooner you'll be able to find people who do value you and who are willing to show up and treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. Um, so be like the Queen of Wands and focus on the things that you're passionate about. Focus on the things that make you feel alive, make you feel inspired. Be like the Queen of Cups. Be nurturing to yourself, be nurturing to your emotions. Typically, the Queen of Wands is somebody who's very outwardly giving of her emotions. But what I'm seeing with this Queen of Cups in particular is she is looking real cozy. She's looking like a real homebody and she's looking like she's loving it, right? And you have the Hermit here too. So while you're working on this, while you are, excuse me, on my throat today, oh my God. While you're working on healing yourself and exploring these different things, Spirit is asking you to kind of keep to yourself, kind of keep from any outside influences, keep from people that might throw you off your path or who might try to confuse you or who are just trying to get stuff out of you, trying to get you to do things for them. It feels like this is a time that you really need to focus on yourself and focus on your healing journey so that you can reach that tower moment, so that you can get that epiphany that you need. A lot of people are afraid of the tower, and the tower is not a bad thing. I love to see a tower because the tower, what this is doing is it's removing something that doesn't serve you so that you can start fresh and rebuild something that will serve you. So you have a lot of good things coming in for you, pile two. But there's a big healing journey that is taking place right now. Um, and Spirit's asking you not to be afraid. Put your trust and your faith into them and in yourself. Because you have everything inside of you, everything that you need to overcome this. Not only overcome this, but you're going to take this and you're going to make it work for you. And you're going to turn it into ripe fruits that are going to serve you for a lifetime. Let me pull you an affirmation card. If this reading is resonating with you so far, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment down below. All that good stuff. If you're on Twitch, I'm on Twitch. Let's hang out. We got a nice spiritual community going. We don't just play video games. And if you want to book a personal reading, the information is down below as well. I will never reach out to you directly for a reading. You'll have to do that only through the link in the description box or through Twitch. Creative energy surges through me and leads me to new and brilliant ideas. So that's really too what I was feeling with this hermit energy, with the reason why spirit is wanting to isolate you is they're trying to bring in some ideas forth through you. So I don't know if you have some like creative projects that you've been wanting to work on, or if you've been thinking about starting your own business or thinking about picking up a new skill or something like that. But spirit's also asking you, or telling you rather, when you go into your hermit mode or whatever, they're going to deliver you these ideas that are going to help you and project you forward into your new path. We've all been given the gift of creativity and imagination. Focus on accepting that you are a limitless spiritual being and your imagination will flourish. And that's hilarious too, because that's literally the meaning of this card. The Get Your Power Back card is you've forgotten who you are. You're a child of the divine. In the longer format meeting in the book, it mentions, that you've forgotten that you are a limitless spiritual being and that you have the ability to bring in whatever it is that you want. You have the ability to create the life that you want for yourself, and that nobody around you has any right to make you feel any less capable of doing that. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that these people in your life did that and they tried to take that away from you. But Spirit is trying to help you get your power back. And they believe in you. Thank you so much, pile number 2, for being here with me today. I hope you are all safe, happy, and warm. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're looking at guidance from Spirit, and this can be about anything on your mind, something that you're currently going through. I pre-shuffled out these oracles for you. Oh, I want this. And then we'll get some more cards as we go. I think this feels good. That feels better. Yeah. We got time to go. Excuse me. Your vibration is rising. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. Ooh, welcome abundance into your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges. A fearful world. Don't be silly. Reassess the seriousness. Deal. Request. Blank slate, learning from example. And make believe. So, pile 3. It feels like right now you are currently experiencing or about to experience a major up-leveling along your spiritual journey, a spiritual ascension, an energetic ascension. It feels like Sorry if you can hear that noise in the background. There's a storm going on, and they're plowing the sidewalk instead of plowing the street. Um, but with time to go and your vibration is rising, it's like, and these cards as well, a fearful world and don't be silly, reassess the seriousness. These cards are both kind of about understanding the difference between kind of like yourself and the outside world, and that the outside world as it is isn't really serving you or your inner life or your journey. um, that the people around you and outside of you can be so negative and so much in their ego that they can't even begin to understand why you would be happy about anything or why you would be trying to do anything nice or why do you have hope about anything. Like, these are just people that are so miserable and so into their misery that they can't fathom why anybody else would be happy or want to be happy or like that sort of thing. And it feels like you are coming into a time now where you're understanding that these people, these situations, um, if it's like a work situation, can't come with you into your next phase of life. They can't come with you into this next chapter because vibrationally you're not a match. You want to experience goodness, high vibrational things. You want to experience love and light. Um, and some people, some places just really want to sit in what makes them comfortable. And for a lot of people, that is pain, that is misery. And you're realizing that even though, at one point you felt bad for these people and you wanted to help them out, you can no longer be on this journey with them because you want more out of life. You get more out of life, and whenever it is you get more out of life, these people can't be happy with you. They can't be there to uplift you. They want to rain on your parade. They can't stand to see you happy, so you can't ever like celebrate your accomplishments with them. And like you're wondering, like, is this what a friendship is like? Is this how relationships are supposed to be? Like, I'm I'm really proud of like this poem that I made, and now I get to go read it at this poetry slam, and I'm trying to tell my friend about it, and they're saying that poetry is dumb and this and that, but I know that they write poetry too. And that sort of thing. It's like people just don't want to celebrate you or want to be happy with you. And you're done, you're tired of it. Um, and if you haven't already reached that conclusion, Spirit is saying that now is the time to go. Now is the time to let these people go. If you want to have a higher vibration, if you want to pull forward these things that are coming into you quicker, when this abundance comes in for you, these people can't be here because they're going to mess it up for you. They're going to take it away from you in one shape or another. They're going to find a way to mess it up. So Spirit is trying to bring in this abundance into your life. You will be getting this abundance in your life. That's part of your deal. That's part of the reason why you came here. It's a part of your life path. And it's also a part of whatever it is you're trying to manifest. But in order for Spirit to bring it in, you have to let these people go. You have to let the situation go. And for, different people, it's different things, but you know how this resonates with you, whether it's one person, a group of people, if you know you need to find a new job, whether it's a toxic family situation where they just can't stand to see you flourish because nobody else went to college, so why should you go to college? Or, you know, your next phase of life is going to be beautiful. And it's going to be something that you manifested. So choose your thoughts wisely. Pick now what it is you really, really want. Because whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you request, whatever it is you're asking for, Spirit's going to bring it in for you. So if you're choosing an abundant life full of love, happiness, and high vibes, Spirit needs you to choose that. But if you're choosing these people who have shown you time and time again that they're only here to take from you, that they're only here to make you sad and make you miserable and try to bring you down, Spirit's going to keep bringing you that because that's what you keep choosing. They're here to work with you. Spirit is here to work with you. Your angels, your ancestors are here to work with you. So whatever it is you're asking for, they're going to bring it in for you. Pick your thoughts wisely. Pick your situations wisely. Pick your friends wisely. But you do have this abundance coming in for you. This it really feels like financial abundance for you, Pal 3. And with blank slate, learning from example and make believe, this is again, just reconfirming everything that we really need to let go of these people, these situations, these thought patterns, even that don't serve us, and start from a blank slate. It says learning from examples, so be open to learning new kinds of information. Read books about, expanding your mind, expanding the way that you think, about learning how to cope with different things, learning how to move past certain traumas, learning how to act in relationships. There are books for everything. So, whatever it is that you want to work on or do better at, there's a book for it. I promise you. Um, so, there's really a big message here about reading and educating yourself and learning more. So, if there's anything that even piques your interest just a little bit, Spirit is saying to go in that direction. And yeah, with make believe, you have the power, you have the ability to really, really make the life that you want. So get creative. Get creative. In your wildest dreams, what is the life that you would want for yourself? And it's different for everybody. So, just because some people in their wildest dreams they would have like a $10 million mansion and they would have like 12 Lamborghinis. One, that's not realistic. Two, that's a real waste of space, waste of money. It's bad for the environment. Right? That's not the dream for everybody. So what's your dream? And again, if it is a $10 million mansion, I want that for you too. If that's if that's really what you want, hey, you get you some. Okay, I ain't mad about it. But all I'm trying to say is not everybody wants the same things, and that's fine. Success looks different to everybody. So whether that is that $10 million mansion, or if you just want to be a kindergarten teacher with a really nice classroom and your kids are happy to show up and you're happy to help them, then that's beautiful, and I want that for you too. Um, Pick the life that you want and practice that every day. Just imagine yourself living that life. Imagine yourself feeling these things, doing these things, experiencing these things. What kind of conversations would you have? What kind of food would you be eating? Where would you be going? What kind of car would you be driving? Right? What would you do? What would you be doing with your free time? Would you have any free time? Right? How would you be constructing your life so that it suits you the best? What would make you happiest? Imagine that. Imagine it every day and thank Spirit for it. Let me pull you some more tarot cards and see what other kind of information we get. If this reading is resonating with you so far, don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment down below. I love hearing how these messages are resonating with you. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the little notification bell, all that good stuff. If you are sensitive to sound, I would recommend turning down the volume just until I'm done shuffling. Spirit, what guidance do you have, please, for pile 3? guidance for pile 3. I just saw a car driving by with snow, what do you call it? Inner tubes, but for snow tubes, snow tubing. Maybe some of y'all are going on vacation, want to go on vacation, want to go sledding, snow tubing. Spirit guidance, please, for pile 3. Guidance, please, for pile 3. Alright, we got the Queen of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so with Queen of Wands and Public Defender, what I'm really getting here is that Spirit is asking you not to be afraid to back down, or don't back down from defending yourself, rather. It feels like with these people and with these situations, maybe it kind of feels like maybe like you're like me a little bit, and if somebody, let's say, is a little bit disrespectful toward you, um you just don't want to cause a fuss, because at the end of the day, like, for example, to me, it doesn't really matter to me if somebody is disrespectful to me, because at the end of the day, that has more to do with them than it has anything to do with me. So it's like, that's your problem, not mine. And it's like, if you're gonna disrespect me, then I'm just not gonna. I don't mess with you. That's all I know. But I know I'm not gonna take it, any type of way. But it feels like for you, pile 3, these people that are disrespecting you are people that you have to kind of deal with on a more regular basis. And I feel like you're the kind of person that it's kind of like you weren't always standing up for yourself when these people were being disrespectful or mistreating you, because you don't want to cause a fuss or this or that. But I'm here to tell you, and Spirit is here to tell you, pile 3, that by them disrespecting you, by them mistreating you, by them not, you know, respecting you, they are causing a fuss. So you have every right to respond back, and you absolutely should respond back, and you should feel empowered in doing so. And watch your world change when you start to put your foot down. I promise you, the first time you do it, it's going to be really scary, and you're going to feel like really anxious about it at first. But as soon as it's over, you're going to feel so empowered, and then so fast, you're going to experience so many positive changes in your life. I promise you. Yeah, success with the Six of Pentacles. So Spirit is going to bring in this success for you. But again, they need you to stand up for yourself first. That's kind of like the reciprocity here with the Six of Pentacles. Like, yes, they will bring this in for you, but they need this from you first. And it looks like with the Ace of Cups, it feels like there's a potential for a new love coming in too. Only take that if it resonates. But the other message I'm getting too with the Ace of Cups is it feels like once you're on this journey a little bit further, you're going to reach a point where you feel very good about expressing your true emotions, about really letting people know how you really feel. And like the more and more you practice doing that, the more it's going to feel natural to you, and the more, you're going to feel good doing so. And then more and more after you start practicing that, it's going to feel bad to not do that. So like before, let's say when you were not speaking up for yourself when these people are being mean toward you, and you just kind of let it slide or whatever, you're going to reach a point where you're not going to know anything but to stand up for yourself, but to stand up for other people when that happens, because it feels worse to let it slide. So your energy is going to continue to shift, it's going to continue to raise, it's going to continue to up level. And Spirit is just asking you to keep diligent on your duties. With the Eight of Pentacles, keep working on your tasks. I feel like you know exactly what it is that you need to work on, so continue to do so, Spirit is saying. Nothing good in this life comes without hard work. Like, yes, you can believe in manifestation, and yes, you can manifest anything that you want, but you still have to work for it. You still have to put in your work. So think about what it is you want to bring about, and then take those steps forward, and then watch the magic unfold. Let me pull you an affirmation card. My inner self always knows what to do, period. What was I just saying? Whenever you have to make a decision, pay attention to what you feel in that moment. Is your discomfort, anxiety coming out of fear? Or do you feel as if it is somehow justified? Thank you so much for being here with me today, Pile 3. I hope y'all are happy, safe, and warm. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.